Hi guys, it's Yvonne here from Myrtle and Eve. Today we're going to learn how to make a bridge fan. So let's begin. Bridge fans are a lovely little alternative for a scalloped edge. They can be worked in hole stitch, half stitch, or even cloth stitch, so they're very versatile. Today we're going to work in hole stitch. So let's just have a look at the pricking to get started. An ordinary torchon fan uses this hole space here, and you'll see that a bridge fan only uses the outer part, does like a little curved trail around the edge. So before we can work the fan, we need to just put this final line of ground through here. So let's just do that now. I'm just doing a simple half stitch ground, and we'll pop that in now. Okay, so let's have another look at our fan over here. Most ordinary torchon fans would begin with this outer pin here, but a bridge fan actually starts at this point here. As you can see, it's marked on my pricking. Okay, so this will be our worker, and we have two passives out here. So the first step is to work a stitch through the first pair. Now there's no pin in that, we're just getting to the outside pin here, working through as many pairs as we have, in this case 2, before we can get to our outer pair. Put up the pin, close the pin. Now I like to put an extra twist. That's something you can do in any of your lace making, an extra twist just to make that edge a little stronger. This is our worker, and we come back and we're now going to work this pinhole here. So it's a fairly straightforward trail at this point. Back to the outside. And one last stitch over here. Okay, and then to finish, we just do the reverse of what we did at the beginning. So we need to work back to this pinhole here. So once again, we work through a pair with no pin. Then we put in the ground to finish, the ground around our fan. Don't worry if it pulls a bit funny there, especially if you're doing a more open stitch like half stitch. It will all come good in the end. And then this final stitch here, I like to do that in a hole stitch as well, because it's also on the edge. Want to learn how to make bobbin lace? Check out my beginner's course on my website. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe below.